I proposed to Jennifer on a rooftop in Paris. We had been together for 4 years. It was perfect. She cried. We called our families from the Eiffel Tower. Everyone was thrilled. We set the wedding date for 10 months away, enough time to plan everything properly. If you enjoy real relationship stories, hit subscribe. It really helps the channel. Jennifer took charge of planning immediately. She had been dreaming about her wedding since childhood. Had notebooks full of ideas, Pinterest boards, magazine clippings. I was happy to let her lead. My job was to show up and say yes, which I was more than willing to do. The first month of planning was exciting. We toured venues together, tasted cakes, met with photographers, normal wedding stuff. Jennifer was in her element, glowing, happy. Then she mentioned Marcus, her ex-boyfriend from college. They had dated for 2 years, broken up 6 years ago when he moved across the country. She brought him up casually one evening, told me he was back in town, reached out to congratulate her on the engagement. I asked how he knew. She explained they still followed each other on social media, stayed friendly. No big deal. I shrugged it off. People stay in touch with exes. Mature adults can be friends. I did not think much of it. 2 weeks later, she mentioned him again. Over dinner, casual. Marcus had wedding planning experience. His sister got married last year. He helped coordinate everything. Apparently, he was really good at it. Jennifer wondered if maybe he could give us some advice. I asked why we needed advice. We had a wedding planner. She laughed. Not instead of the planner. Just additional perspective. Someone who had been through it recently. I told her to do whatever she wanted. If his advice helped, great. She smiled, kissed my cheek. The next week, she came home excited. Marcus gave her the name of an amazing florist. Way better than the ones we had looked at. Half the price. She already booked a consultation. I asked when she talked to Marcus. She waved her hand, just texted back and forth. He was being really helpful. The consultation started. Jennifer would come home with updates. Marcus recommended this photographer. Marcus knew a great DJ. Marcus thought we should do a plated dinner instead of buffet. Always Marcus. I asked if maybe she was relying on him too much. She looked surprised, asked what I meant. I explained that these were our decisions, not Marcus's. She got defensive, reminded me I told her to handle the planning. Marcus was just helping, offering suggestions. We did not have to take his advice. But his ideas were good, really good. Why would we not use them? I dropped it. Another week passed. Jennifer mentioned Marcus was coming to our venue walkthrough. I stopped mid-bite, asked why. She explained he wanted to see the space, give feedback on the layout. He had ideas about table arrangements, about the ceremony setup. I put my fork down, told her that seemed excessive. She frowned, asked if I was jealous. I answered honestly, a little. Her ex was heavily involved in planning our wedding. That felt weird. She sighed, explained that Marcus was just a friend, ancient history. He was being nice, helping us avoid mistakes his sister made, saving us money and stress. I should be grateful, not suspicious. I asked if I could come to the walkthrough. She hesitated, then nodded. Of course. It was my wedding too. The day of the walkthrough, I took off work early, met Jennifer at the venue. Marcus was already there. Tall, good-looking, confident. He shook my hand. Firm grip. Congratulated me on the engagement. Told me Jennifer was special. I knew that. We walked through the space. Marcus took the lead, pointed out where the ceremony should be, where cocktail hour would flow best, how to arrange tables for optimal sightlines. Jennifer hung on every word, nodding, taking notes. Our actual wedding planner stood to the side, looking uncomfortable. After an hour, Marcus and Jennifer were deep in conversation. About linens, about lighting, about timeline. I stood with the planner. She leaned over, whispered that this was unusual. Most couples made these decisions together, or with her guidance. not with an ex-boyfriend. I asked if it was a problem. She chose her words carefully, responded that it was my wedding, my choice. But in her experience, this dynamic rarely ended well. The walkthrough wrapped up. Marcus hugged Jennifer goodbye. Long hug, friendly but familiar. He shook my hand again, told me I was a lucky man, then left. I asked Jennifer if she noticed how much control Marcus had. She looked confused. We were just getting his opinion. I pointed out that he made most of the decisions. She disagreed. We made the decisions. He just provided options. I asked why our wedding planner looked so uncomfortable. Jennifer shrugged. Maybe she felt threatened. Marcus knew what he was talking about. The planner was expensive and not that helpful. Maybe we should fire her. I stared at Jennifer, asked if Marcus suggested that. She admitted he mentioned it. Thought we were overpaying. Could handle most of it ourselves, with his help. I took a breath. Told her this was getting out of hand. Marcus was not planning our wedding. We were. She got angry. Accused me of being controlling, of not trusting her judgment. Marcus was helping. That was all. If I was so worried, I should get more involved. Stop, leaving everything to her. We argued, I left, needed space. Over the next month, things escalated. Marcus attended our cake tasting, showed up uninvited. Jennifer acted like it was normal, expected even. He tasted each flavor, gave ratings, explained which ones photographed better, which ones guests would prefer. The baker looked at me, confused about who was actually getting married. I said nothing, just sat there, watching my fiancée take notes on her ex's preferences. Marcus came to the florist, walked through bouquet options, touched the flowers, explained color theory, seasonal availability, cost per stem. The florist directed questions to him. Not me, not Jennifer. Him. Like he was the groom. Jennifer beamed, proud of his knowledge. I felt invisible. Marcus reviewed our photographer's portfolio, spent an hour going through it, pointed out flaws, lighting issues, composition problems, recommended someone else, someone cheaper, someone he knew from college. Jennifer agreed immediately. Did not ask my opinion, just nodded along, made the call right there. Marcus started texting Jennifer constantly. Her phone buzzed all day. Every day, she would smile, type back quickly. When I asked what they were discussing, she would say wedding stuff, just details, nothing important. But it was important enough to text about 50 times a day. Important enough to make her smile like that. Important enough to pull her attention away from me constantly. I tried talking to her multiple times. Each conversation ended in a fight. She insisted I was being unreasonable, jealous, insecure. Marcus was just a friend helping out. I was making it weird. 2 months before the wedding, I got a call from our photographer, the one we originally hired. She asked if we were canceling. I had no idea what she meant. She explained that Jennifer called, left a message, thanking her for her time, but they decided to go with someone else, someone Marcus recommended. I hung up, called Jennifer. She was at lunch, asked what I needed. I asked about the photographer. She paused, then explained Marcus found someone better, more affordable, his friend from college, really talented. I asked when she was going to tell me. She sounded annoyed. She just did. The call with the old photographer was today. She was handling it. I asked if she planned to discuss it with me first. She snapped back. We talked about photography budget. This saved us $2,000. I should be happy. I asked who made the final decision. Silence. Then she admitted Marcus helped. He knew the new photographer personally, vouched for him. It made sense to switch. I told her I wanted to meet this photographer, review his work before we committed. She sighed. Fine, but I was being difficult. The meeting was set for that weekend, at a coffee shop. Jennifer and I arrived first, sat in awkward silence, still upset from the phone call. The photographer showed up. Young guy, nervous energy, portfolio on his iPad. We looked through his work. It was fine, not amazing, not terrible. Fine. I asked about his experience with weddings. He had done 3. 3. Our original photographer had done over 100. Jennifer jumped in. Explained that fresh perspective was valuable. That experience was not everything. I looked at her, asked if Marcus was coming. She checked her phone. He was running late. Should be here soon. I stood up. Told the photographer thank you. We would be in touch. Jennifer grabbed my arm, asked what I was doing. I pulled away, told her we needed to talk. Alone. We left the coffee shop, walked to my car, got in. Jennifer demanded to know what my problem was. I turned to face her, asked her a simple question. Whose wedding was this? Her eyebrows, furrowed. Ours. Obviously. I shook my head slowly. Told her it did not feel that way. Felt like Marcus's wedding. He was making all the calls, choosing our vendors, setting our timeline, deciding our flowers, our cake, our photography, controlling every single detail. And she was letting him, encouraging him even. She pulled back, voice rising. That was not fair. That was not true. She made the decisions. Marcus just helped, provided options. I laughed bitterly, asked when was the last time she chose something he did not suggest. When was the last time she asked my opinion before his? When was the last time we made a decision together? Just us. Without Marcus's input. She opened her mouth, closed it. Could not answer. I pressed on, told her our wedding planner quit. She looked shocked. When did that happen? I reminded her. 2 weeks ago. She sent an email. Jennifer fired her, on Marcus's recommendation. Her face went pale, whispered that she forgot. There was so much happening. I asked who was coordinating everything now. She bit her lip, admitted Marcus offered, said he had the experience, knew all the vendors. It made sense. I stared at her, asked if she realized what she just admitted. Her ex-boyfriend was now our wedding coordinator, planning every detail of our marriage ceremony. She insisted it was not like that. He was just helping, being a friend. I asked her to be honest with herself. Really honest. Did she still have feelings for him? Her face changed, softened, eyes filled with tears. She looked away, out the window, anywhere but at me, whispered that it was complicated. My stomach dropped, hands went cold. I needed her to say it clearly, asked her to explain. She took a shaky breath, wiped her eyes, started talking slowly, admitted that seeing Marcus again brought everything back, all the feelings from college, the connection they had. He was her first real love, first person she imagined a future with. When they broke up, it destroyed her. Took years to move on, or so she thought. Then he came back, reached out, congratulated her. She felt something, a flutter, a pull, something she thought was dead. When he offered to help with wedding planning, she was excited, not just for the help, for the excuse to see him, to spend time together, talk like they used to, laugh like they used to. It felt good, familiar, safe. Under the guise of wedding planning, it seemed innocent, just friends helping friends. But somewhere along the way, it became more. Not physically, nothing happened, but emotionally. She started looking forward to his texts, his calls, his opinions, started valuing what he thought, how he saw her, more than what I thought, how I saw her. She paused, cried harder, admitted she was confused, did not know if what she felt for Marcus was real or just nostalgia. Old feelings resurfacing. Did not know if she was making a mistake marrying me, or if walking away from Marcus again would be the mistake. Everything was tangled, unclear. She needed time, needed to figure it out. I sat there, numb, processing. The woman I was supposed to marry in 2 months just told me she might still be in love with her ex. I asked if she wanted to marry me. She started crying, insisted she loved me, wanted to build a life together. But Marcus made her feel things she had not felt in years, reminded her of who she used to be. She was confused. I asked what she needed. Time, space, therapy, what? She did not know, just needed to figure out her feelings. I took off my seatbelt, told her she had all the time she needed, because I was done. She panicked, begged me not to do this. She would cut off Marcus, never see him again, focus completely on us. I asked if she could honestly do that. Never wonder what if. Never question her choice. Never resent me for making her choose. She could not answer. I got out of the car, told her to keep the ring, sell it if she wanted, use it for the next wedding. Maybe Marcus would help plan that one too. I walked away. She called after me. I did not turn around. That night I stayed with my brother, told him everything. He listened without judgment, asked what I needed. I needed to cancel a wedding. The next day I started making calls. Venue, caterer, original photographer who I apologized to profusely. Everyone was understanding. Some deposits were non-refundable. I did not care. Small price for dodging a massive mistake. Jennifer called hundreds of times, texted constantly. I blocked her, needed clean separation. 2 weeks later, my brother told me Jennifer and Marcus were together. Officially. Posted photos on social media, holding hands, looking happy. I felt validated. My instincts were right. She was not confused. She knew what she wanted. It just was not me. A month after that, Jennifer reached out through a mutual friend. Wanted to talk? To explain? I declined. There was nothing to explain. She made her choice. Let her ex control our wedding because she wanted him in her life. Wanted him, period. I respected her enough to walk away. Let her have what she clearly wanted. The friend pushed. Jennifer was miserable. Marcus was not who she thought. Controlling, jealous, possessive. She made a mistake, wanted me back. I laughed, told the friend no. Jennifer showed me exactly who she was. Someone who could not let go of the past. Someone who valued an ex's opinion over her fiancé's. Someone willing to sacrifice her future for nostalgia. I deserved better. It has been 8 months. I have not spoken to Jennifer. Heard through people that she and Marcus broke up. Messy ending. She's single now. Regretful. I feel nothing. No satisfaction, no vindication, just relief. I dodged a bullet. I am seeing someone new. We have been together for 3 months. She has no exes in the picture. No complicated history, just present, focused, committed. I told her about Jennifer, about the wedding planning disaster, about Marcus. She was horrified, could not imagine letting an ex infiltrate such an important time. I appreciated her perspective, her clarity, her boundaries. Sometimes I think about that day in the car. When Jennifer admitted she was confused, had feelings for Marcus, how my heart broke, but also how clear everything became. I could have stayed, fought for her, competed with Marcus, tried to win her back. But that is not love. Love is not a competition. You should not have to fight someone for your partner's attention, for their commitment, for their whole heart. Jennifer could not give me that. So I walked away. Best decision I ever made. If this story resonated with you, please subscribe,